Hello everyone, this is Mr. Loy, your friendly D&T teacher again. This short video focuses on the practical aspects about how after you have soldered up the slow blinking electronics circuitry to mount it onto your completed and polished. I need to say you need to buff the edges very well. So how do you mount it and then apply using what we call the hot glue here. Okay, first thing about the hot glue gun, this is a hot melt glue gun, that's the full name. Of course, there are many different brands and comes in different colors and sizes. Sometimes there is a support here that you can actually pull out and it stays standing like this. So the danger area is all the front tip end is very hot, just like a soldering iron tip and any exposed metallic part of your soldering iron. So likewise, it's very hot here. And also, many students forgot about the glue that comes out from its tip. Okay, it's also very hot. So never assume that this is already cooled down and go and touch it. Okay, so just be very careful with the hot melt glue gun. And of course, this is the glue stick. So assuming that you have already soldered your circuitry, and for example, you have actually tested it, all right, fixing the button cell according to the video. So this slow blinking LED is pretty good and looks very beautiful. So for my case, all right, I'm going to fix this LED from the bottom, all right, of the platform. So it gives a glowing effect from the bottom. And what you do is you have to bend your LED very carefully, do not break the legs, and you fit it in like so. Okay, you can see from the side view or the bottom view. The masking tape remains there because you do not want the other exposed leg to accidentally touch this one with the masking tape. So the masking tape acts as a protection, all right, to prevent short circuiting of the circuitry. Now, where do you place the hot melt to hold the LED in place? So it will be very ugly if you apply on top and you cover and cloud the clear plastic of your LED. So one way is to apply the hot glue downwards like so, all right, and then it stays there. And another one is over here, all right, to hold down the wire. So you can see that the little hole that you actually drilled initially to place your screw saw to cut in actually provides you with the opening for you to run the red and the black wire to the back. And of course, the tip here as well is you have to see how you want to lay your wires at the back to make it look very neat. So this is one example. You can also twist the wires, all right, by just turning it a few times, all right. And with the twisting, actually, you can actually coil it around and then you tuck it behind the holder, like so, okay. And what you do is, I'm not going to actually show it because I still have not decided how to run my wires. So you can actually apply a bit of the hot glue. Okay, don't apply too much because hot glue, they are very messy. All right, they look very kind of like okay, a blob of dry glue there. Okay, that kind of thing. So you apply where you need very neatly, and you hold it there. Last but not least, you know that there's this part where you can open up for you to take out the battery and replace spent battery. So this part that opens up should be the one that is outside, not attached to the surface of your toy display stand, okay? And you also need to be mindful how your switching on and off will be, okay? Either downside or depending on how you lay the wires, all right, or run the wires and glue them, it could be top side like this, okay? So your switch will be very easy. Of course, if you consider ergonomics aspect, the very easy, comfortable switching to be done, then you can hot glue your holder in such a way that there's this enough space for me to actually switch on the switch and switch it off, okay? So you have to consider this before you decide where you want to place your LED, either on the platform itself or through the side here that it shows here, and as well as how you run the wires and where do you apply the hot glue. Do not apply the hot glue all along the wires, okay? Just at 1 point and 2 points, for example. And of course, last but not least, how you're going to hot glue your button cell holder. Bearing in mind that the lid that opens should be the one that is on top. Okay, so this ends my video. Okay, this is just to show you that I have to apply hot glue. I have to wait for the hot glue to cool down and hardens. Like for example, down here you can see that there's some hot glue at the base of the LED. And likewise, when I run the wire out from the back, I apply the hot glue here the second time, and I have to let it cool down and harden before I apply the third one here. And this is the final step. So mindful of where the opening of my button cell holder is, I'm going to apply a little bit of a hot glue here, which you can see, not too much. And remember, it's very hot. The hot glue is very hot. Do not touch the hot glue, more so the tip of your hot glue gun. Okay. Now sometimes as you pull away, right, you see thin strands of the hot glue. Okay. So all these things you can just pull and remove. So don't wait too long. Position it just nicely where you want it. Press and hold. Okay, press and hold. You got to let the hot glue cool down and harden. Okay, it is not super glue. Even super glue, you got to wait a few seconds before you release the hole, right? So likewise for the hot glue, once you apply it, you got to stay put there, let it cool down and harden. So never touch, all right, the hot glue. So for about a minute plus, the hot glue would have attached itself to the back of the toy display stand and the button cell holder. So now I can actually switch on my circuitry. Okay, and of course this is not the right size toy to place, but just to show you the effect. Okay, all right. So enjoy your toy display stand project. Bye.